And we're back. We're going to be talking about Sony's PS5 backwards compatibility, or the lack of, actually. Sony has stated that their backwards compatibility will support 100 of their most popular titles. That means the rest of the catalog, no go, meaning also that there's going to be no PS3, no PS2, and definitely forget about your PS1 titles. More info after the intro. All backwards compatible games on the PlayStation 5 must be added on a title-to-title basis. That means these developers and the publishers have to work with Sony to make sure that their games are brought over to the PS5. Basically means we aren't getting full backwards compatibility with the PS4. No, wait! It's not as bad as it sounds. Microsoft had the same issues when they first announced 360 support on the Xbox One, and only a few games were added from time to time to get them to where they are now. A large library of games to play with on the Xbox One. The advantage and where Xbox Series X differs is that all of the original Xbox games, all of the 360 games, and every Xbox One game that is currently backwards compatible will be fully backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X, meaning all the previous gen, all Xbox One games are definitely going to work on the Series X. The same isn't going to occur with the PS4 to the PS5 jump. Now, if Sony was working to make PS3 games or previous generations and adding them game by game would have made sense. But it's frustrating for gamers not to be able to play previous PS4 games. Sony is aiming to run these in 3 different modes to achieve this feat. Native mode, which fully unlocks the full Navi GPU at 2.23 GHz for all the next gen games. PS4 Pro Legacy mode. It downscales the GPU to 911 MHz, 1218 gigabits per second bandwidth, and it will emulate what the PS4 Pro does. And the other mode is the PS4 Legacy mode. Drops the GPU down to 800 MHz, 176 gigabits per second bandwidth, and it basically emulates the base PS4 model. Now, after a little bit of backlash from the fans, Sony did come back to state a quick update on backward compatibility. With all of the amazing games in PS4's catalog, we've devoted significant efforts to enable our fans to play their favorites on PS5. We believe that the overwhelming majority of the 4,000 plus PS4 titles will be playable on the PS5. Now, will they be playable at launch? Probably not, and will probably be added over time. Now, this may not be the news that gamers were looking for, especially those that have no plans to hold on to their old consoles. This means that gamers that enjoy their current gen games and still want to get the latest console will have to hold on to both gen gaming systems a little bit longer. Another dev survey that came out from GDC shows us that there isn't much development for the new next gen consoles. This means that Sony needs to ramp up their efforts and make more games compatible. The following shows us more information. Now, the console is still on track to release during the holiday 2020 period, and rumors are indicating that a $499 USD price tag will be attached to it, which isn't too bad. Come on, Sony, give us back all our games, and don't charge us again to play games we already own. Looking at what you've done in the past with the PS4, definitely not cool. Hopefully, they ramp up their backward compatibility, and we get all the games that we want on the next gen consoles, just like Xbox. That's all the news we have for today. As always, guys, thanks for watching, take care, and see you guys next time.